Love you, Dad.
Quit rubbing stuff on my...
No, I don't rub anything.
Yeah, you did.
No. I would not rub anything on you.
Yeah, you would.
For a second. Had him for a second. Man, I mean frustrating. Gosh. Gosh. What I really like about the Florida Sports Coast, Pasco County to many of you, is the fact that it has so much to offer. Has fantastic tarpon fishing. It's known for its cobia fishing. The barrier islands in the summer months hold lots of snook. You've got lots of redfish and trout through the cooler months of the year. And now with the new scallop season there, it really is a full service area, if you will. If you live in the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater area, or even if you live in Orlando, basically Florida Sports Coast has turned into your water park, if you will. There are a lot of places in Florida that have reputations for cobia fishing. Over on Florida's Sports Coast up to Florida's First Coast, Jacksonville, in the Florida Panhandle, or where some of the state records have been caught. But I don't know if there's one spot more reliable than Pasco County, especially when you get to that point in the springtime through early summer where you have this migration of southern stingrays. I mean, it can be lights out. Now, it doesn't have the monster fish, but it definitely has the numbers. You know, this was a great idea while the light is low to try to come out here on the bare sand and see if we couldn't pop a few cobia off the rays before we go inside and start catching reds.
Here's a little guy.
He's not a real big one, but it is a cobia on fly.
That's right.
That's what makes it fun.
Just gotta watch those little spikes on his back because they will get you.
Well, actually, I don't have to watch them. You do.
Yeah.
I don't have to watch them. I'm not taking them out.
They always fight harder when they're out of the water, isn't it?
Best part about having a guide as your guest. You don't have to do much. Well, except for this. I'm asked a lot, what do you look for when you do this style of fishing, when you're targeting shallow water cobia? And probably the biggest element that I'm looking for is sand. I want sand. I want light colored bottom where I can see the opportunity coming for a long ways. Short, keep going. Do it again.
I'm gonna play that hand.
A bigger one. Definitely a bigger one. Nice. Come on. Now. He sees it. Got it. Woo! Way better. That one might get you in the backing. I don't know, that is a 9 weight. Better fish.
We'll see. Took a minute
Better
to
fish.
talk him into it. Are you gonna do something there, buddy?
He's gonna wait till he comes in the boat and then do something.
Of course. Should I just walk him around like a puppy for a while to kind of wear him down? Now you can see those spines on his back.
Yeah,
those will light you up.
Might get the net out.
He's pinned right in the roof of the mouth. He's not going anywhere.
Swim to me.
Oh, now he sees something.
Yeah. He sees the frying pan.
Yeah, he's a little small for the frying pan.
Doesn't want to go
Come
in
on,
the
you
net.
got this. There we go.
Doesn't want to go in that net. A little bit nicer fish.
What,
Strong hands.
You made me a believer. There's something about black flies that they love. All right.
Anything dark and opaque that they can see is great. Dark and opaque. Well, we've held them out of the water long enough. We'll put them back in so he can find another customer to hang out with.
Go for it.
when I think of the layout for fishing in Pasco, you've got those huge grass flats, and then you've got those barrier islands with those big sandbars that are so popular for the trout, snook, and tarpon fishermen. But you have these big expanses of sand flats that are up around the Port Richey area, and they just offer some of the best sight fishing. He's coming for it, he's coming for it, he's coming for it. Oh, he got it.
No, that lit him
That's
up.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm trying not to spook the rest of them.
I know, I'm trying to go over the mangroves.
It's like bone fishing, dude. Well, if you were gonna catch one, you may as well have caught the biggest one.
Yeah, hold on. Look at that nut of fish in there.
Look how many there are in there.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna try to pull, there we go. Get him out of there.
Watch out for all these snags
Yeah.
on the left. Let me know if I gotta move.
I think I'm okay.
Trying to go with his brothers.
Yeah,
I'm going
gonna
that
go
way.
over top of this. That's good. Look at the size of those other ones.
Oh, I know, there's some big girls in there.
We need the backup rod.
Yeah, I'm happy you got this one. This
Yeah.
is a nice fish. It's a really big fish. Nicely done. I'll keep the pressure. What a beautiful fish. I mean, just gorgeous. This is just one of those fisheries that it's like another world. It's treacherous to get here and fish it, but once you're up here and you're sticking around, it's truly another world. I mean, some of the best sight fishing, even under challenging conditions like we have today, in and out clouds and wind, still you get to tangle with copper beasts like this. It's a lot of fun. Getting ready? Coming around this fence. Look at that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Not really, but
Yeah, he's over 30.
yeah,
It's gonna be like 31 inches.
yeah, nice. Get the fly out of there.
Yeah, get the fly out.
That's right from the chicken's butt, literally.
Is that a chicken ass fly?
Yeah, that's a chicken.
That's an actual chicken ass fly.
Yeah. All right. Good, he wasn't coming off. Sometimes with these bigger ones, it
They
gets in
can't. They can't get around the hinge.
and they get in a loose spot and it pull. I've had so many hooks pull with fish. Oh, look at the Mickey Mouse spot.
Walt Disney World spot.
Yeah. Yeah, get that.
Woo! Nick, that was a pretty cool scene right there. That was a cool catch. I am glad we did that. We needed that one.
Yes, we did.
If you're a light tackle angler or a fly fisherman, you'll love some of those areas in Pasco County where we have the big sand flats. It gives you every opportunity to get the perfect presentation to a fish that you can see. It's an awesome spot. This week on FlatsClass, I'm with a special guest. He hasn't been on the show in over a decade. In fact, the last time he was on this show, he was about 3 foot shorter than he is now. It's my son, Cameron. And this week, we're headed to Florida's Sports Coast to fish right there out of the Anclote River. Oh, drop your rod, I see him. Yep, I see him.
Oh, wow, that was so epic. What a catch. That was so awesome. Literally saw him.
Oh, I've got to bring him over the bar.
Yeah, that's pretty sick there.
I got to bring him over the bar.
That was pretty awesome. That was so cool.
Woo!
Good job.
Little get back there finally.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh,
I told you that bait option right there, throwing the jig head with the Molotron would be a great option for this area, of course. Glad you decided to make that change.
I don't know how I'd make a living without you.
Yeah, maybe 16.
16, my butt. I'm trying to catch up. Get a couple of bites here.
Yeah.
Starting to work out for me.
This is a good start.
It's a good start.
You got a long way to go.
Oh yeah, I think you should let him go over here because I don't want him swimming back telling his buddies.
Gotcha. Go.
Wow. That thing rocketed away. Rocketed away. Fishing Pasco County growing up, we went up there specifically for one fish, and it wasn't actually the cobia, it was the speckled trout. Speckled trout fishing was just unbelievable. It was just unbelievable from December all the way through April. When we moved throughout the day fishing with Bob, a lot of the stuff that we shot was over turtle grass, over seagrass. But when the tide started to really flood in, and it brought a lot of that dead grass to the top of the surface and was making it a little bit, I'm gonna say, tougher to fish plugs with treble hooks on it. I was like, I know a place where we can make a move, and if we run over there, maybe we get lucky and see a cobia or see a few redfish on the shoreline. Never anticipating seeing big speckled trout sitting on sand. Yes! The perfect bend in the line. Can't tell if it's a trout or a red.
I think it's a trout.
It would make sense it's a trout. I mean, he was laying up there just as pretty as you please.
No, maybe it is a little red. I think it is a little red because of the tail, yeah.
Powerful. No, it's a big trout,
it's a
dude.
big trout. It's a good
All right,
trout.
I'm gonna put the power pole down. That's
And
the best trout we've caught.
It's not hooked well.
That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna get him easy, play him nice. I can get into that front hatch and I can get a net. I can wet it.
Better hurry, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to do. La-da. I'll bet you that's a 22.5-inch trout, 23-inch trout.
Sight fishing trout ski.
Sight fishing trout.
Love it. Love it.
When I saw him there,
Good
I
eyes,
was like,
brother.
I was like, I know we can catch that one.
Yeah.
We came upon, on the outside of that flat, several big trout. And there was one in particular that was completely laid up, looking away from us, and we were approaching from it 6. Bob had the bow, and he made the perfect cast where he just launched it out a good 6 or 8 feet in front of this fish. And immediately the fish reacted, swam up, hit it, and ran off. I knew it pleased Bob, but it really made me happy to see that thing happen, because as good as he could see it from the bow, with me being on the poling platform, I got quite the show. I think this is the one that sends us back to the ramp. I mean, when you catch a fish like this, sight fishing on the pure white sand, and I mean, we're not gonna top that. Well, speckled trout fishing in Pasco County has always been fairly spectacular, if you will. It really kicks off around the holidays, from Thanksgiving through the Christmas holidays and the New Year, and it extends all the way into April. And it's just because St. Joseph Sound there, moving out to Anclote Key, just has some of the most pristine grass flats. I fished out there with some old friends like Eric Bachnick and Mike Tenian, Bob Cuccinelli as of late. Bob and I have been fishing out there together forever, throwing Mirrolures for big speckled trout. This past year, I got to fish with my son Cameron out there. We had a very good outing out there fishing along the Spoil Islands around the mouth of the Anclote River. But when people ask me what is one of the best trout fisheries that we have here in the state of Florida, I'm always putting Pasco County in my top 5.
Hey, if you catch one, make sure you turn your TV voice on. Oh, I got one. Oh man, get the net.
You're funny.
Oh.
There we go. That's a good one there. Now we can put the stick down.
Yeah. You know, usually what you do is when the other guy catches one.
Is that what you do?
You reel your bait up. Out of respect.
Out of respect, huh? For that, I'm gonna cast again. That's the hot spot right there.
Trout.
It's actually a really nice trout.
Yeah. I'll just do it all. It's not a big deal. Yeah, no worries. I got it.
It's a sweet trout.
Want to unhook it?
Yeah.
You caught one that big before. What do you think, 23, 24, 26?
No.
No. I'm happy with that though. First fish.
First fish.
It's a good one.
A good fish. Probably about 18 inches long. 19?
No. Let's see. I think you're definitely shortchanging me there. That's 20.
20-inch fish.
18. 18. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Oh, hold on. I mean, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna get a picture or something?
Yeah, we're not gonna not do that.
You want a picture? Looks good.
Yeah.
Good picture.
I mean,
you're in it, but
yeah.
A dad and a son in the same boat, there's going to be a competition. And he was after me all day long to make this really competitive. And at the end, when we were sticking a few more fish because of how we played the tide until it got full again, he did not want to quit with me ending with a fish. He wanted to quit when he was ending with a fish. And it got to be like, hey, it's getting dark out here. It's cold. We're hungry. The camera boat guy, Mark Dillingham, he doesn't want to be out here. We just need to call it good and quit being so damn competitive for once and just end this thing. That's a good one. That's a nice trout. Get that net on that one. That might be I don't know if you call it best or onlyest or what.
There's a good fish. Oh yeah. Right there, baby. That is a good one.
That's a good one.
That is a good fish.
That's a good one to end on there.
Whew. I mean, all day for that. Hit it solid too, huh?
Boy, I mean it. It's probably 19, 20 inches. Let's not.
16.
I've been respectable today.
16.
No. Now you're gonna make me measure it. Yeah, right
20.
at 20.
20. That's a good one.
That's a good one. I'm gonna put them in.
All right.
Woo! I'll tell you what, it was nice being out in your boat. Now it's a company boat. Used to be my boat, but still catching fish with you.
Yeah.
Just like the old days.
Just like the old days. You think you're gonna help me clean it or no?
No, I think I'm gonna give that pleasure all to you. Sun's going down. I think I'm gonna go back to Blondie and get some dinner.
Nice.
So after watching this episode, you've got to admit that area, the Florida Sports Coast, has got to be one of the most intriguing zones that you can fish here, with so much diversity and so many possibilities throughout the calendar year. If you're planning your next fishing vacation, you would be remiss to leave this one off the list.
Sheesh.
You know, Cam, you're too big. You make our fish look small. You did that on.
I didn't mean to do that.
No. I think you meant
That was totally on accident. I mean, he looked about 17, 16.
I think he was ready to go.
You know what they call those?
What's that?
Microbes.
That was a microbe.
Microbes.
He never even got a chance to fight.
Like this, like I'm an explorer.
Oh my goodness.
How does that happen?
I don't know how it happens.
The most utilized, most utility guy that I have that can do it all, Captain Brian Chamberlain.
Well,
No pressure.
no pressure at all.
I just need you to catch about a half a dozen of these fish in a couple hours this morning, and we can go back inside and have some seafood salad.
Sounds like a plan to me.